Round Dauntless Onslaught. Wow. I didn't know you could do that.
Right, by gaining 1 life
We're
with
getting
Horizon
one
Chimera.
life.
That thing. It's too much text. It's such a headache. This is like, that's life gain. That is life gain in this set. I keep telling people, you need it. You need to have life gain.
I really wish one of our snare casters was a hopeful Eidolon.
Oh, yeah.
That would be
Oh, in a heartbeat.
an upgrade I would do 100% of the time.
The one bite that we got out of Hopeful Eidolon, I think, was Master of Waves.
Yeah, and that's not...
Like it was something stupidly good instead.
I think it was actually a Griptide following it.
That's right. That's right. It was right after the Master of Waves, and that set us back in blue. Sealock Monster made it back in, and there was Hopeful Eidolon.
With Favorite
So-
Hoplite, God's Willing, Vanquish the Foul, and Ray of Disillusion.
Yeah.
Alright, let's roll. Alright. Oh wow, the forest is even here.
Goodness. We're rewarded for our greed.
Can I
Let's go.
We can confuse our opponent. Make him believe that we're green-white. And that would be fine. Kinda hope our opponent's blue to make this Mist Cutter better, but as I said earlier, it'll be just fine as like a Hill Giant or something like that. Also, oddly enough, the pro blue means we don't get to,
You cannot bestow Thassa's Emissary on it.
yeah.
Oh, well.
It's gonna come down to that. It's just gonna be like, ah. I'm gonna play the Snarecaster. We really don't have much else going on early, and our opponent just played a red land. Which makes me think, do you wish to use the ability? Yes. Always put something into the net.
I really don't think that's correct.
You talked about Shadowmoor. You play the Somnomancer and tap itself on turn 2 all the time, right?
Yeah.
Also, I wish this card was Somnomancer, because it would have a
That would be
blue
pretty
pip.
amazing.
It would have a blue pip. But yeah, you do this for maximum confusion.
Speaking of maximum confusion, I played against a limited opponent. It was actually Medibot playing, but for the purposes of this story, we're playing against him.
Okay.
Medibot was playing against this guy who would just tap out. Like, if he didn't have anything to do, he would just tap all his lands and pass. Like, the first turn, taps his thing, doesn't make a play, pass. Turn 2, second land, tap both for nothing, pass. And we're just like, what is even happening?
Nothing. Look, that's powerful magic right there.
That's the kind of head games that you don't get in ye olde Hearthstone, I was noticing.
You do get the priest that heals you. I have also played against opponent who went. This guy's getting last breath, by the way.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, I played against an opponent who coined into nothing.
All right, that's something.
I think that counts as the mind game. Do I want to actually play Thassa's Emissary here?
Let's see, what kind of red creatures can fight with that? There's a lot of 2/3s and 2/2s.
The big thing's the Battle-Wise Valor that makes me want to like throw it down and try to draw cards off it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's actually play Thassa's Emissary.
Give me the crab.
Like, a 3/3 is actually kind of problematic for ye olde red deck.
Right.
And we don't necessarily want to get huge against the guy who's just going to go portent of betrayal to finish us off.
Yeah. We also really don't have a good bestow target in hand. Oh, green. Satyr Hedonist. Okay.
Huh. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna swing.
Oh, in we go.
Yeah, our opponent's Gruul. Just tap all your... Yeah, the coin into nothing is, I think, the biggest mind game. Just saying, I don't need this.
I mean, coordinated assault makes this look okay, but +3 Titan strength.
Titan
That
strength
look weird.
I think I'm fine with the 2-for-1 if he wants to Titan strength. The big thing I'm looking at, like, is probably, like, honestly, Spark Jolt.
Oh,
Or something inane like that. Nope, it's coordinated assault. Okay.
Oh.
So we'll
Hooray!
go ahead and take our 2-for-1. That's good. That is the definition of a 2-for-1. And if he has to like Titan strength here, it becomes a 2-for-2 in, I think, in his favor if he Titan strengths. Because it wouldn't be a 2-for-3 because his guy would still be alive. The scry doesn't matter, sadly. I'm going to be popping Traveler's
right.
Amulet.
Yeah.
I'll leave Burnished Heart on top for
For the moment.
Alright, and then, because I'm going to pop this immediately to make the land drop. Because I do want to have as much land as possible if I do top deck another land for Mist Cutter.
A 2-mana land!
Yeah!
That's Traveler's Amulet for you.
I believe... Reverse Scry. Sensei's Divining Bottom.
Yeah. I mean, there's also Fate Seal, but it's a different... Whoa, what?
Incoming. Incoming!
Oh, no!
Incoming!
What the hell is that?
I don't know. That's green-black. Those were his 2 off colors. I'm playing a Mist Cutter Hydra for 5 here.
Cool. Let's,
There we go.
You picked up the Hedonist. Well, that was the target for it.
Yeah. I think I swing Thassa's Emissary? Yeah, maybe.
Crunching it off for the Farika's Mender.
Yeah.
Taking his creature away,
Actually-
5 damage in.
And the Leonin Snarecaster.
Opens up a... Oh, okay.
If he takes the block on Leonin Snarecaster here, he's a fool. Yes!
Haha! You're a fool!
You are a fool!
I had no more use for him!
I drew a card.
Oh, beautiful. And what a card.
Yeah, right? Yeah, he's just gonna, like, mana, just create 16 points of damage. The thing to remember is our opponent did make it to the finals of the 8-4. I found how he made it to the finals of the 8-4.
That makes sense.
I now
Okay.
understand.
Yep.
So the green is a split. Wow. So he is straight 3-color then.
Hmm.
Like, he has too many mountains in play and a coordinated assault in the yard. He played out that piker. Oh man, he's even going in.
Well, he gets to follow up with Satyr Hedonist.
Right.
So he still has like a chump.
And he
Oh.
didn't follow up with Satyr Hedonist.
That means he has Savage Surge.
And I have Divine Verdict, so yeah, okay.
So yeah, I think attacking is just fine. I guess it could also be Lightning Strike.
No,
but...
it was the Savage Surge. That's a pretty easy call on his mana. So we're going to Divine Verdict that down because I do not want to lose a creature. And I don't want him gaining 6. I'm going to make the Vaporkin drop. He does get to whip the Freakus Mender, but he has no targets at the moment.
It's like pretty disgusting in terms of value, though. I mean, man. He's
doing it. Okay. I know his hand is literally just the... I guess he has to. He's like almost dead on board.
Hmm.
Because his hand is the Satyr Hedonist and Acroan Crusader. So,
Alright, well, here it is.
Well, I'm going to attack you now. And he chump blocks the Thassa's Emissary, and I'm going to play Prescient Chimera. The reasoning there being that Sealock Monster does have a chance of just not being able to attack next turn.
Leaving up God's Willing, I like it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Acroan Crusader coming on in. Acroan Crusader taking the block. Give me the Titans. No Titan strength, okay. Okay, so that's game 1.
Wow.
I don't know what we've actually learned. Like, I guess I haven't been able to process what we've learned. I do know what we've learned.
Hmm.
Our opponent is a very fast, heroic deck with this black endgame.
I don't know that he's necessarily heroic. He might have just needed creatures.
Well, my thought process there is the Savage Surge.
Savage Surge.
And the Savage Surge mostly, the Ekro and Crusader slightly. He's at least like a Gruul aggressive deck that just opened Whip in pack 3.
Something like that. Well, we're going to be on the play. No, we're going to be on the draw.
Yeah, Coordinated Assault as well.
Hmm.
I think I'm going to keep things as are.
He's just trying to do too many things. We'll get him that way.
Right, he's just going to take another game sooner or later out of this where he just fails to draw a color. Kind of like this one. He didn't have green until 4. Interesting.
You have more islands than any other land.
I'll keep this.
You'll at least have Last Breath.
And a 2. And a Burnished Heart. I think everything's fine here. Everything's kind of funky, and the forest gets to, like, make me look foolish. Yeah, okay, forest gets to make me look foolish. That's fine. Go ahead and play the Snarecaster. We will not put him under a net.
Thank you. I'm glad I did not have to remind you.
Right.
We even saw the Minotaur Skull Cleaver last time. What?
What?
Oh my god!
What?
Cool, I guess?
We're in a great world.
He really wanted the card, which I presume drew him into the forest.
Another forest.
That also means it doesn't go on his, like, Cerberus.
Oh no, the combo!
I'm really glad to see that happen now rather than later.
Yeah. I could ship and then Burnished Heart.
I don't know.
Oh, Phonetic Emojis can't target creatures. Always has to go to the Dome module.
Yeah, they didn't want it to be good or anything.
it would be Flame Tongue Kavu, which is too good. Even though I love Flame Tongue Kavu. I think we actually pass here and then Burnished Heart.
Yeah, okay. That turns on a lot of our hand. Gets us 2 islands.
We also have a lot of tricks. I honestly want the islands because we have our 2 heroic men in every trick in our deck. You know?
That's fair.
No black? There's black. There we go. I summoned it. Some black. Attack with Fanatic Emojis. I'm gonna take the offer.
It gets red pips off the table. 2 of them.
2 of them.
I mean, at least 1. It's Savage Surge. That's probably also an excellent thing for him to not have.
I could Battle-Wise Valor to make the trade.
That means we're not doing Burnished Heart.
That is correct.
And also leaves you cold to Coordinated Assault or something else.
No, I still have God's Willing.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm actually... yeah, I think I'm fine him burning the trick there. You're probably right. The Burnished Heart is pretty important. Honestly, it's the Battle-Wise Hoplite kind of needs to get into play. Also, we got a red pip off the table.
Yeah. And yet, I'm more willing to do that because Savage Surge is temporary.
Right, that wasn't Feral Invocation.
If that had been Feral Invocation, I would have done the Battle-Wise Valor thing in a minute.
Okay.
It also manifestly would not have untapped him, but who cares? Oh, every trick in the... Sure. Let's let's just do that.
Sure, actually... Yeah, sure. Sure. I'm immediately doing the ordeal.
Cool.
Island on top? No. The big thing is we don't have double white to play any of our tricks, and God's Willing is a good enough trick. I'm willing to take the hit from Fanatic of Mogis here. Ill-Tempered Cyclops, that's fine.
That's a reasonable dude.
Mm-hmm.
Gets to activate it next turn.
No in. Okay. We were successful.
Get an island anyway.
That means I can play Wave Crash Triton. Which is probably my play here. Yeah, swing first, and then... Ordeal won't go off unless I decide to pre-combat a thing, which I don't want to. So no blocks from our opponent.
Not really a surprise.
And this is a Wave Crash Triton turn if I've ever seen one.
Oh man, the Dauntless Onslaught. Here it comes. Look at how tough of a heroic deck you are. Where did that ever happen?
I know, right? I actually think I want to tap that Ill-Tempered Cyclops down with something.
Like end of turn?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, because letting him attack is fine. What is he going to do, like lethalness?
Well, yeah. That looks pretty okay. Let's see, 7 gets you to 11, could possibly be monstrous, getting you to, what, 8?
Yeah. If he monstrous is, can I kill him back? 14. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... No, I can't. I'm like one short. I don't have enough white mana. I think I'm going to try and kill off Fanatic of Mogies here.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try that.
I don't have enough white to have him dead. Oh, what the hell's the trick here? Oh,
Probably
it's
the
just
monstrous. Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
I mean, he doesn't need to use a trick because he wins this combat on his own.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use my trick to tap the monstrous creature. So it doesn't untap. It will hit me, but that's fine. There's no trick on 1 green. That can go to the bottom. So Fanatic of Mogies is gone, and this is dealt with for a turn. We drew an island anyway. Okay.
That's cute. Been doing a lot of that.
Gonna go for combat for 6. Put him on 8, and then next turn, like God's will.
Yeah, no, I'm not objecting. I don't have anything to add to that really. You get cards! You went through an ordeal! Hooray!
Your ordeal.
Snarecaster is pretty damn great.
Right, it lets us basically assure lethal damage next turn. 3 cards out of our opponent. Mistcutter Hydra.
Oh, wow. So what is the safest way that we could win? Let's see. It's about... We could Mistcutter for 6, leading up God's Willing.
How about Mistcutter for, like, 3, leaving out
2 tricks? Yeah.
Dauntless Onslaught and God's Willing.
That sounds excellent.
I want the Hydra to participate in the final blow. He is a hero. He is a real hero. He stands amongst champions. The thing is also with the Hydra in play that, yeah, okay.
Hooray!
This Hydra stands among champions in the halls of fabled heroes.
Hot damn! Well, you took it down.
With
like, this terrible deck that is not really a heroic deck, and yet...
This board would care to disagree. Amazing. Well, thank you, Hydra. For being the first pick that got played in the heroic deck.
If there's a pick for the blue-white heroic deck, right there.
Yeah. Bam.
Man, I mean, there were a couple times when I thought we were very dead, frankly.
The Kraken.
The Kraken turn. That was a good turn.
I honestly thought he just had Voyage's End. I thought I had lost the game after I walked into the Stymied Hopes. It took me like 3 minutes of just kind of sitting there to recover.
That's one of those cards, man. That'll kill the player.
Yeah, I've been rune boggled. I've been rune boggled before.
Oh, that feels so bad.
I'm gonna find the rune boggle now. Also, Sorin. We've rotated.
Season 1. I guess we're back to.
We're back to 1.
Wait, does that mean previous season 1s count?
I don't think so. There's no identifier. 8 packs of Theros. Also, like, not only did we win, we had the Master of Waves, Ashen Rider, Mistcutter Hydra, Shipbreaker Kraken, and the Charlatan who did nothing.
He came very close to doing something. He was so very close to being just a little more relevant.
He tried. And you know what? That's enough. Like, this is like the one time he actually got to do the Fellhide Minotaur thing where the blue pip did matter. We counted it.
Yep, I will be damned. Well, that was an excellent run.
Yep, I'm gonna pull up the rune boggle before.
It's a little late where I am.
I'm finished on this one as well. Let me search search.
You have to show them Rune Boggle.
Yeah. Oh, I even own one. That's Rune Boggle. It's a mage being owned by the Boggle. But yeah, that was a really fun. That was a really fun deck. But yeah, thanks for joining, Kaz.
That was my pleasure.
And thanks for joining everybody else in the zoo. Glad you got to join on the weird, not quite heroic, but sort of heroic deck. I don't know how else to put it. The Kraken, and the Hydra stand with heroes.
The blue-white about as heroic as we're ever willing to make our deck.
Yeah. So, good night, everybody.